I never thought a simple food delivery could turn into a nightmare. It was a Friday night, rainy. The streets slick with water reflecting the neon signs. I was alone in my apartment, scrolling through my phone, craving something warm, something comforting. I decided to order from the new sushi place that had just opened nearby. The app confirmed my order quickly. Delivery in 30 minutes, I sighed, relieved. 30 minutes felt like a long wait when the storm outside was so loud. I wrapped myself in a blanket and tried to focus on a movie. 25 minutes passed. I heard a soft knock on my door. The sound startled me. I wasn't expecting anyone that early. I glanced at the clock, 9:57 p.m. I frowned. Delivery should be here at 10. Maybe it was just early. I opened the door a crack. A man stood there, drenched from the rain. His jacket was black, hood up, water dripping from the edges. "Food delivery?" I asked. He nodded silently, handed me the bag. I noticed something odd immediately. No name tag, no mask. Nothing identifying him as a delivery driver. But I shrugged it off. It was raining. Maybe he didn't want to ruin his uniform. I closed the door and set the bag on the counter. I felt uneasy but tried to ignore it. I opened the sushi container. Something smelled off. The rice was cold. The fish smelled metallic. I frowned. Maybe the storm delayed them. Maybe it spoiled. I put the sushi back, planning to call the restaurant in the morning. Then I noticed the small folded note inside the bag. It wasn't a receipt. It was handwritten. Messy, almost scrawled. "Look out the window. He's watching." I froze. My heart skipped a beat. I laughed nervously. Surely it was a joke. But I walked to the window anyway. Rain splashed against the glass. The street was empty. I squinted, tried to see someone. Then I saw him, standing under a flickering streetlight, the man from my door. He wasn't moving much, just staring. Even from my fourth-floor window, I could feel his gaze. I stepped back, heart racing, told myself I was imagining it. But then the knocking started, soft, deliberate. On my apartment door, I didn't answer. I dialed 911, hands shaking. The knocking grew faster, more insistent. Then a voice, barely a whisper, through the door. "Open, or I come in." I froze. The line was open, the dispatcher asking if I was okay. I whispered, "Someone's at my door. I don't know who." The knocking stopped, but I could hear something else, scraping on the window. I turned slowly and saw him climbing the fire escape, my window, inches from my face. I stumbled back, heart pounding, adrenaline flooding. I grabbed my phone, ran to the balcony, and then nothing, silence. I called the police, waited trembling. They found no one. No footprints in the rain, no sign of him. I never ordered from that place again, but sometimes, late at night, I feel like I can still see him, watching from the street below.
It was Saturday evening, warm, the kind of night where the city hums quietly under neon lights. I had just finished work, exhausted, hungry. I opened the food delivery app. Pizza, fast, simple, comfort food. I typed my address, double-checked it, confirmed the order. 30 minutes, it said. I sat on my couch, flicked on the TV, tried to distract myself. 20 minutes in, my phone buzzed. "Your delivery has arrived." I frowned. Too early? But okay. I opened the door. A young man stood there, clean uniform, mask on. He held a large pizza box. I reached out. He handed it over, silently. I noticed his eyes, pale, almost too blue. Chilled me for a moment. I shook it off. I closed the door, sat down, and opened the pizza. Odd. The pizza was cold and not mine. Different toppings. I checked the receipt. The name wasn't mine. I grabbed my phone, wanted to call the restaurant. Then, a soft thump on the door. Again. My stomach turned. "Delivery for..." a voice said, low and quiet, almost a whisper. I froze. The man from earlier, the one who left, was standing there, not outside, inside. I stumbled back. Wait, how? I didn't let you in. No response. He just stood there, staring. The pizza box in his hand. The wrong pizza. I looked around, panic rising. Door locked? Yes. Window closed? Yes. But he was in my living room. Impossible. I ran to the bedroom, locked it, called 911, whispered my address, trembling. Footsteps, slow, deliberate, across the living room, closer. Then, silence. I dared to peek. Nothing. The pizza, gone. The room, untouched. The police arrived minutes later, checked the apartment, found no one, no forced entry, nothing. I never ordered food delivery again for weeks. I moved, eventually. But sometimes when I hear a knock, my heart stops. I wonder, what would have happened if I hadn't peeked or answered?
It was late, past midnight. I was exhausted after a long day, hungry, craving something quick. I opened the food delivery app. A burger and fries, simple, comfort food. The app confirmed, 25 minutes. I sank into my couch, the room dimly lit. Streetlights flickered outside my window. 23 minutes later, my phone buzzed. Your delivery has arrived. I frowned. Too early again. I slipped on my slippers, opened the door. No one was there. I stepped outside. Rain-slicked sidewalk. Empty street. A faint sound. Behind me, tires on wet asphalt. A delivery bike. No rider in sight. Stopped at my door. I blinked. Then, a man appeared from the shadows, helmet off, face obscured by darkness, wet hair plastered to his head. No uniform, no bag. Food? I asked nervously. He handed over a small paper bag, silent. I noticed his hands, pale, trembling. I closed the door, my heart racing. Something felt wrong. Everything about him. I opened the bag. Fries, cold, burger, squished, receipt. My name, but the address? Slightly off. I put it down, tried to shake off the unease. Then I heard it. A whisper, soft, from the bag. Check behind you. I froze. My apartment. Silent. I turned slowly. Nothing. Then a tapping. Soft. From the balcony. I dared to look. A figure crouched, watching. Helmetless. Eyes barely visible. Glinting in the streetlight below. I stumbled back. Heart pounding. Called 911, whispering my address. The tapping stopped. Footsteps inside my apartment. I ran. Locked myself in the bedroom. Phone in hand. Shaking. I could hear breathing. Uneven. Somewhere in the living room. Police arrived minutes later. No one. No forced entry. The bag, gone. I moved the next week. Never ordered food delivery again. Even now, late at night, I sometimes hear a soft tap on my window, and I can feel someone watching.
It was Sunday night. Quiet. Almost too quiet. I had stayed in all day, binge-watching shows, craving something to eat. I ordered Thai food from a nearby place I had never tried. Confirmation came immediately. 30 minutes. I sank onto the couch, lights dim, rain pattering against the window. The city felt empty, silent, except for the distant hum of cars. 28 minutes later, my phone buzzed. Your delivery has arrived. I rushed to the door, umbrella still in hand. No one. Empty hallway. I frowned, looked down the stairs. Nothing. Then I heard footsteps, faint, approaching from behind. I turned. A man in dark clothing, hood up, carrying the food bag, silently following. Delivery? I asked, voice shaky. No response. He handed the bag, cold. damp from the rain. No logo, no receipt, nothing. I closed the door, unease twisting in my stomach. Opened the bag. Food was cold, smelled wrong. Inside, a folded note. "You can't leave now." I froze, heart hammering. I looked out the window. The man was gone, yet I felt him, watching, waiting. A soft knock. The door. I didn't answer. Then scratching, nails, on the window glass. I backed away, calling 911. The dispatcher asked questions, I whispered. The scratching stopped, replaced by silence. When police arrived, no one. No footprints, no sign of entry. The food, gone. I moved the next day, never ordered Thai food again. Even now, late at night, the sound of rain triggers a memory of someone standing silently just outside my door, waiting